That fella say I won me a title. Yeah, put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. I ain't playing with nobody. Yeah. Shout out to Ball Boy Rob, man, for this amazing video we finna check out today, y'all. I hope y'all ready to take it in, man. You know what I'm saying? That fella say I won me a title. Yes, sir. Shout out to them Denver Nuggets. Shout out to them Denver boys. Where my Denver Nugget fans at, man? Y'all comment down below, man. We got an amazing video today. I love every last one of y'all. I hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you guys' life, man. Let's get into today's video, baby.
You know, when you think about it, the idea of Nikola Jokic has always been a head scratcher. I mean, seriously, a 7-foot-tall player who can thread needle-like passes, shoot with deadly accuracy, and dominate the game from all corners of the floor? It just doesn't seem to make sense, does it? But here's the kicker. Jokic wasn't always in the spotlight. In fact, he was drafted in the 2nd round, a pick that many considered inconsequential. Ooh. You see, 2nd-round picks rarely get a chance to prove themselves in the NBA, let alone make a significant impact. And to make matters more interesting, Jokic's body type was deemed incompatible with the demands of professional basketball. But guess what? Against all odds, this Serbian sensation got his shot to shine. And boy, did he seize that opportunity. Jokic's determination and sheer talent propelled him to not only stick around, but to dominate the game in ways that nobody could have predicted. We're talking MVPs. We're talking shattered records left and right. Jokic's rise to the top has been nothing short of extraordinary.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ball Boy Rob, man. Yes, indeed, baby.
Let's not forget, he has been leading the Nuggets this season to the NBA Finals, a feat that seemed almost impossible given his humble beginnings. When it comes to postseason play, Jokic is an unstoppable force. Ooh. Give him even an inch of space, and he'll drop a jaw-dropping 50 points on you like it's nobody's business. Send a double team his way, and he'll skillfully dismantle it. But wait too long, and it's game over. Might as well pack your bags and head home. But it's not just his offensive prowess that makes Jokic a nightmare to deal with. Physically, he's an absolute beast. Trying to contend with a player of Jokic's size, whether he's dominating in the paint or crashing the boards, is downright exhausting for his opponents. He's like a brick wall that you just can't break through. This guy doesn't just elevate his own game, he elevates the entire Denver Nuggets team, turning every player into a live threat that opposing defenses just can't ignore. He'll expose every weakness, exploit every gap in your defense, and make you regret ever stepping onto the court. It's like he has a sixth sense, anticipating your every move and leaving you gasping for air. But here's the real kicker. It's not just the poor defenders who suffer. Even the good defenders, those who pride themselves on their skills, are pushed to their limits when facing Jokic. There's no room for them to get tired, make a wrong read, or react even a fraction of a second too late. He's that relentless, that precise, and that good. Before we dive into what NBA legends and players are saying about the Joker himself, make sure you hit that subscribe button and slam the notification bell to stay tuned for more mind-blowing NBA content coming your way.
Now, subscribe, man. Subscribe and hit that notification bell, family. Come on, man.
Now, let's get this thing started. When you have a guy like Joker, who is as big as he is, but also as cerebral as he is, you can't really make many mistakes versus a guy like that. NBA's leading all-time scorer, LeBron said. Now, you know the Lakers didn't necessarily play a bad series, but they were up against Jokic and the Nuggets. Jokic is a beast. If you miss a shot at the rim, he is there, pulling down the rebound and launching the Nuggets into a fast break all by himself. I mean, talk about a one-man wrecking crew. And if you even dare to take a step in Jokic's direction, when he got into the post, he would make you pay by throwing a perfect pass right over the top, victimizing your best defensive intentions. It is tough for any team to counter Jokic's dominance. Teams have to come up with a game plan to contain him. But man, it's easier said than done. Jokic's ability to adapt to any situation is a real game changer for the Nuggets. His teammate Aaron Gordon said, "He makes it really simple. He sees you all over the floor. He ushers you to make the right play just by a nod of his head or a look of the eyes. He's a maestro with the basketball. He's a savant." Maybe that's the only explanation necessary for how the least traditionally athletic player on the court manages to run it, to the point of a clean sweep against one of the greatest players of all time and one of the NBA's most storied franchises. Jokic didn't just outplay the likes of LeBron James or Anthony Davis, my friends. He has been outplaying everyone this
season. That shot was ridiculous, man. Did y'all see that shot? That is ridiculous, man.
season. Jokic's dominance on the court has been a sight to behold. Back-to-back MVP awards in 2021 and 2022. That's no small feat. But this season, the conversation got even more interesting. Many thought he had a chance to win the MVP title for the third consecutive time, a feat only achieved by the legendary Larry Bird in the mid-80s. However, when the dust settled, it was Joel Embiid who was crowned the MVP this season. Now, imagine if Jokic had won it again. He would have joined the likes of Larry Bird in that exclusive club. But you know what? That doesn't diminish Jokic's greatness one bit. He's still on track to cement his own and earn a well-deserved spot in the Hall of Fame. Now, during one of the episodes of NBA on TNT's The Big Podcast with Shaq, the Hall of Famer couldn't contain his admiration for the Joker. Shaq went all out and said,
Joker is the greatest, non-athletic, non-fast, non-powerful big man I've seen in my life. He gets the parkiest 40 points I've ever seen. Like, he's just like a dude in the park. He's killing it. I'm watching this game like, hey man, I haven't seen this man jump yet. This man is on his tippy toes, getting 4 or 5 rebounds.
But how does he do it? How does Jokic manage to beat every scheme and conquer every matchup? Well, it's a testament to his unrivaled skill in basketball IQ. This man is a genius on the court, making moves that leave defenders scratching their heads. Jokic is a wizard when it comes to dissecting defenses. He sees the game in ways that others can only dream of. Whether it's his precise passing, his deadly shooting, or his crafty post moves, he has an answer for every defensive strategy thrown his way. George Karl, who knows a thing or two about coaching in the NBA, also recently dropped a bombshell statement about the Denver Nuggets superstar center. According to Karl, he's been closely watching Jokic for 6 seasons now. And here's what he had to say.
I think the best thing I can say about him is I still have no idea how I'll recover him. The 2 other times I felt that was against Michael and Shaq.
Now, we all know these 2 players' incredible impact on the NBA throughout their careers. They have a special place in basketball history. But here's the thing. Jokic is on a mission to carve out his legacy and join the elite ranks of Hall of Famers. Now, if you've been following the Denver Nuggets closely, you know that Jokic has been a key member of the franchise. I mean, he's been leading the team in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks. That's right, he's doing it all. And guess what? The last player to achieve this kind of dominance was none other than the legendary Tim Duncan back in 2003. Now let's take a moment to reflect on what happened to Duncan that year. He went on to win the Finals MVP, and that's exactly the path Jokic is on if he and the Nuggets can keep up this level of play. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. The Miami Heat are standing in the way of Jokic and the Nuggets championship dreams. Now, we've seen Jokic's greatness in action throughout this playoff run, and there hasn't been a team that could find a way to counter his dominance. Seriously. Nobody has been able to contain this guy. So unless the Miami Heat can somehow recreate their incredible shot making from the Eastern Conference Finals, they're in for a real challenge against the Denver Nuggets. And we've already seen it's a tough battle for them to keep up with Jokic's brilliance. But you know what? The Nuggets aren't taking anything for granted. They know that their job is far from finished. Making it to the NBA Finals, winning just 1 game, that's not their goal. Their goal this entire season has been to win it all. And they're laser focused on achieving that. Best Nuggets player ever? Although the Denver Nuggets haven't won an NBA championship yet, they have featured some legendary NBA players. One name that immediately comes to mind is Alex English. This guy was an absolute scoring sensation during his 11 seasons with the Nuggets. With a jaw-dropping 21,645 career points, English holds the record for the most points scored in Nuggets history. Not only that, but he also sits in second place in assists with an impressive 3,679 dimes. But wait, there's more. We can't talk about the Nuggets legends without mentioning Dan Issel. This 7-time All-Star was an absolute force on the boards and holds the title of the team's all-time leading rebounder. We've also got a triple-double machine in the mix, Pat Lever. This guy was an absolute beast and holds the franchise records for steals. He knew how to disrupt the opposing team's offense and make his presence felt on the court. And let's not forget about Dikembe Mutombo, the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. This guy was a human highlight reel when it came to blocking shots. Mutombo led the NBA in blocked shots for 3 consecutive seasons while he was a Nugget. That's some serious rim protection right there. And then there is Nikola Jokic. With 5 All-NBA selections, 5 All-Star Game appearances, and back-to-back MVP awards in 2021 and 2022, Jokic has been a force. In fact, this season, Jokic led the Nuggets to the best record in the Western Conference. He's been absolutely unstoppable and continues to lead the team on their quest for that coveted NBA championship. If he hasn't earned the title of Best Nuggets Player ever yet, Even after winning back-to-back MVP honors, Jokic certainly looks like it in the 2023 postseason. Jokic is shattering records left and right. Get this, he's the first player in NBA history to drop a mind-blowing 30-20-10 stat line while shooting a staggering 70% from the field. That's right, no one has ever done it before. And wait, there's more. Jokic is also the first player in NBA history to have multiple 30-20-10 games in the playoffs. That's right, not one, but multiple times
in the playoffs.
He's achieved this incredible feat when the stakes are at their highest. But what really sets Jokic apart is his unprecedented playoff performance. He's the first player ever to average a 30-point triple-double on 40% shooting throughout an entire playoff run. Let that sink in. The Joker is putting up monster numbers, leading his team with shooting splits of 55% from the field, 51% from behind the arc, and 80% from the free throw line. Those are some unworldly shooting numbers, my friends. And here's the bottom line. Jokic is truly one of a kind. There's no one else like him in the history of the NBA. 8 years into his NBA career, he has undeniably solidified himself as the best player to ever wear the Denver Nuggets uniform. The impact he has on the game is simply unmatched. The only thing missing, though, is that ring. And he's on track to get one. Until next time, take care. Chill.
When talking about the greatest centers of all time, you rarely hear people.
You know.
Hey, man. Hey, I gotta, you know what, man? Let me look at this up. Let me look this up, man. I want y'all to know, man, that we have come a long way, y'all. And I know this video was made right before they won it. But that fella, he already got his ring. That fella got his ring. That fella got his ring. Bling, bling, bling. I love y'all, man. Shout out to my Denver people, man. Salute to them Denver people, man. Yes, indeed.